If you're starting Invisalign, here are 3 things that you should know. Number 1 is when you get your first round of aligners, let's say you get like a bag that says 1 out of 20. Usually at the end of 20, you're going to need another round of aligners. So if your orthodontist gives you a set of aligners and you think, oh, I'm going to be done in 20 weeks if you're changing them every week, that's usually not accurate. Usually something will need to be fixed or tweaked. Not all the time, but usually. Usually that's because also orthodontists are very nitpicky and they'll see like one little thing they want to try to fix. So I just want you to know that, because I feel like sometimes my patients, even when I prep them, it can be a little confusing. So if it says 1 through 20, at the end of 20, usually you'll do a refinement scan. You won't necessarily be done. You may order a few more trays. Could be 20 more, could be 5 more. No one really knows. As long as you wear your trays, it should be less than the amount that you have. But that's not always the case. Number 2 is you're gonna have to change the way they're eating. You can't be snacking all day long and the aligners be effective. If you're constantly taking them in and out, they're not gonna be in long enough to make sure they're moving your teeth properly. So you're gonna have to change the way you're eating to keep them in longer, or you're gonna be brushing all day long. Okay, number 3 is you will have attachments on your teeth. The small little dots, I'll put them right here, glued on. When you go, you need to ask your orthodontist if you have a specific request about your attachments. You need to bring it up at the appointment. Do not bring it up once your Invisalign is in. If that happens, you're gonna have to wait longer to get new aligners. Sometimes this happens where there's a miscommunication or we put them on and someone really doesn't love them, and I say, you know what, here, take tray 1, I'm gonna reorder the whole set without that attachment, and you can come back and pick them up. Not a problem. That once they bring those up in the appointment, make sure you ask, like, oh, I really don't want to attach them on this tooth. Can you make sure it's not on there? Things like that. I just had someone ask to make them symmetrical, and I'm like, I've never thought about that, making them symmetrical. Bring that up if you have any concerns. I hope this helps.